I want to start by telling you today that there is a special plan for your life. I know sometimes you may wonder if the right person will ever come along, if your dreams are too big, or if you're even worthy of the love and connection you long for. But let me remind you, my friend, that God has not forgotten about you. You are exactly where you need to be. The man of your dreams, he's out there, and he will find you when you understand these 5 keys. Yes, I'm talking about unlocking the door to love, joy, and the partnership you've been waiting for. So lean in, open your heart, because today we're going to discover how to position yourself for the blessings that are already on their way. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Knowing your worth is one of the most powerful and transformative realizations you can have in your life. It's about understanding that you are deserving of love, respect, happiness, and all the success life has to offer. So often, we measure our worth based on external validation, how others see us, how much we accomplish, or how many people approve of what we do. But true self-worth comes from within. It comes from recognizing that you are already enough, just as you are, without needing to prove anything to anyone. The foundation of knowing your worth is built on self-acceptance. It's about embracing your strengths and acknowledging your flaws without judgment. When you truly accept yourself, flaws and all, you begin to feel empowered. You realize that you don't have to be perfect to be deserving of love or success. You just have to be real, honest, and authentic. Accepting yourself means not looking for approval from others to feel good about who you are. It means standing firm in your identity, knowing that no one can diminish your value. Knowing your worth also means setting boundaries. It means recognizing when someone is treating you less than you deserve and having the strength to walk away from situations, relationships, or environments that don't uplift or respect you. Boundaries aren't just about protecting yourself from others. They are about honoring your time, energy, and emotions. When you know your worth, you refuse to allow anyone or anything to drain your spirit or make you feel small. It's about understanding that your peace, happiness, and mental health are invaluable, and you will not sacrifice them for the sake of someone else's comfort or approval. People who truly know their worth are not afraid to walk away from situations that no longer serve them, even if it's difficult. This doesn't just apply to romantic relationships. It applies to friendships, workplaces, and any area of life where you might be undervalued or overlooked. When you know your worth, you begin to understand that the right people will appreciate and respect you. You don't need to beg for affection or validation. You attract those who see you as worthy because you see it in yourself first. Furthermore, knowing your worth empowers you to pursue your dreams and ambitions with confidence. When you believe that you deserve success, happiness, and fulfillment, you will take action toward those goals without hesitation. You won't let fear or self-doubt stand in your way because you know that you are capable of achieving what you set your mind to. You'll stop second-guessing your abilities and start taking bold steps toward creating the life you've always imagined. You'll no longer wait for permission to chase your passions. You'll go after them with unwavering belief in your own value. However, knowing your worth doesn't mean arrogance or entitlement. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about recognizing that you are just as worthy as anyone else. It's about understanding that everyone has a unique journey and you have a right to walk yours with pride. It means giving yourself permission to take up space in the world without shrinking back or apologizing for your existence. Knowing your worth is about being unapologetically you without fear of judgment or comparison. Sometimes we underestimate our worth because we get caught up in comparisons. We look at others and wonder why they have what we want or why their lives seem more successful. But the truth is, everyone has their own path, and comparing your journey to someone else's only robs you of the joy and satisfaction that come from honoring your own unique experience. No one else has lived your life, and no one else has your perspective, your experiences, or your gifts. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you can start embracing the fullness of who you are. You can appreciate your own progress, no matter how small it may seem, and take pride in how far you've come. Another important aspect of knowing your worth is learning to forgive yourself. We all make mistakes, but our mistakes don't define us. Your worth is not contingent on your past actions or decisions. It's about who you are at your core. When you let go of guilt or regret and embrace forgiveness, you release yourself from the shame that holds you back. You allow yourself to grow and evolve without being chained to your past. Forgiving yourself is an act of self-love. It's a declaration that you are worthy of grace, compassion, and new beginnings. It's also essential to recognize that knowing your worth doesn't mean you are invincible to feelings of insecurity or doubt. Even the most confident people have moments where they question themselves. But when you know your worth, you develop the tools to navigate those moments with resilience. You learn to talk to yourself with kindness and understanding, reminding yourself that you are still enough even when things feel uncertain. Self-worth is not a destination, it's a continuous journey of growth and self-reflection. It's about developing a mindset that no matter what happens, you are worthy of love, success, and happiness. Knowing your worth is also reflected in the way you carry yourself and the choices you make. When you have a deep sense of your own value, it affects how you show up in the world. You'll begin to attract opportunities that align with your true potential because you no longer settle for anything less. You'll make decisions from a place of empowerment, knowing that you deserve the best life has to offer. You'll stop waiting for validation from others, and you'll start creating your own validation through your actions, achievements, and self-love. This journey of self-awareness requires patience. It's not always easy, and it can take time to fully embrace your worth. But as you continue on this journey, you'll begin to notice shifts in the way you approach your relationships, your career, and your own self-image. You'll find yourself making bolder choices and standing firmer in your decisions because you know you are worthy of everything you desire. You'll begin to attract healthier, more fulfilling relationships because you've raised the standard for what you'll accept in your life. Your confidence will soar because you know you have everything you need inside of you to thrive. Knowing your worth is the key that unlocks the door to living a life of fulfillment. It opens the door to opportunities, love, joy, and success. When you understand your value, you begin to see the world through a new lens, where your dreams are possible, your goals are achievable, and your future is filled with infinite possibilities. You will no longer wait for someone else to define your worth. You will define it for yourself, and you will live each day as the person you were always meant to be. Aligning with your purpose is one of the most profound actions you can take in life. It's about understanding that you are not created randomly, that your existence has a deeper meaning, and that you have a unique role to play in this world. Purpose isn't something you can simply find or force. It's something that unfolds over time as you connect with your true self, your passions, and the impact you are meant to have. It requires clarity, patience, and a willingness to let go of the distractions that keep you from your true calling. To align with your purpose, the first step is self-awareness. You have to know who you are, what makes you tick, and what brings you the most joy and fulfillment. This isn't just about identifying what you like to do in your free time, but rather understanding the core values that drive you. What matters to you most in life? What do you believe in? What motivates you to get up each day and keep going, even when challenges arise? These are the questions that lead to understanding your purpose. It's about digging deep, reflecting on your life experiences, and recognizing the moments that have truly shaped you. Sometimes, purpose comes from the most unexpected places, through hardship, through moments of deep reflection, or through the quiet whispers of your inner voice. Once you start to understand who you are, the next step is to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is a powerful guide. It is your inner compass that can help you stay on track when external circumstances seem to pull you in different directions. Trusting your intuition means letting go of the noise around you, ignoring the pressure to conform to societal expectations, and tuning into the quiet voice within. This is not about being reckless or ignoring sound advice, but rather learning to distinguish between what is truly meant for you and what is just a distraction from your real path. When you align with your purpose, you stop second-guessing yourself and start trusting the nudges and signs that come from within. It's about understanding that your inner knowing is a reflection of your highest self, the person you were always meant to become. Purpose also requires you to embrace your passions and talents. Each one of us has unique gifts that were given to us for a reason. Sometimes we overlook our talents because they come so naturally to us. We assume everyone else has them too. But the truth is, no one else can do what you do in the way that you do it. Your passions are clues that point toward your purpose. They are the things that light you up, that give you energy, and that make you feel truly alive. When you align with your purpose, you lean into these passions, no matter how unconventional they may seem. Whether it's writing, speaking, helping others, creating, or leading, your passions are not just hobbies. They are part of your life's mission. They hold the key to the impact you are meant to have on the world. The path to alignment is not always linear. It's easy to imagine that purpose means finding one clear direction in life and sticking to it. But often, our purpose evolves over time. It's about following the breadcrumbs of your experiences and interests, allowing them to lead you toward a more refined understanding of your role in the world. Sometimes you may think you have found your purpose, only to realize that there is more to uncover, and that's okay. The journey toward alignment is about growing and evolving and being open to new opportunities, ideas, and possibilities that may arise. As you align more with your purpose, you may discover new layers to it, and that's a sign of growth. Embrace the journey rather than fixating on a specific outcome. One of the most important aspects of aligning with your purpose is letting go of fear. Fear often keeps us stuck, afraid to take the first step toward our dreams because we worry about failure, judgment, or not being good enough. But aligning with your purpose requires courage. The courage to move forward even when the path isn't clear. It requires you to trust that as long as you're moving in the direction of your passions and values, you are heading toward your true calling. Fear will always be present, but it doesn't have to control you. When you choose to move forward despite fear, you are aligning with the strength and resilience that lies within you. Another key to alignment is understanding that your purpose is not just about you, it's about the impact you can have on others. True purpose is about service. It's about using your gifts, talents, and passions to make a positive difference in the world around you. When you align with your purpose, you move from a place of self-centeredness to a place of selflessness. It's about recognizing that your work, your actions, and your words can create ripple effects in the lives of others. Your purpose isn't just about achieving personal success or fulfillment. It's about creating a legacy that will outlast you. It's about making a mark on the world that leaves it better than when you found it. Alignment also requires discipline and consistency. Knowing your purpose doesn't automatically mean you'll walk in it every day. It takes intentional effort to stay focused and committed. You have to show up, even when you don't feel like it. You have to put in the work day in and day out, knowing that every small step brings you closer to fulfilling your calling. Alignment with purpose is not just a one-time revelation. It's a continuous journey of staying true to your mission, even when things get tough. It's about showing up for yourself, your dreams, and the people you're meant to serve every single day. As you align with your purpose, you begin to feel a deep sense of fulfillment. There's a peace that comes from knowing you are walking the path you were always meant to walk. You no longer feel aimless or lost because you have a clear direction and a sense of why you're doing what you're doing. Your work becomes more than just a job. It becomes a calling. Every day you wake up with a sense of excitement and passion, knowing that your actions are contributing to something greater than yourself. You feel connected to your higher self, and the work you do feels meaningful and worthwhile. Finally, aligning with your purpose means being open to growth and change. You cannot be rigid in your understanding of your purpose because it is likely to evolve over time. The more you grow, the more your purpose will become clearer. Your purpose may shift as you gain new insights and experiences. It's important to allow this growth to happen naturally and without resistance. Being aligned with your purpose doesn't mean being stuck in one place. It means continuously evolving, expanding, and allowing yourself to be shaped by the experiences that come your way. You're not only aligning with your purpose, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. Trusting timing and patience is one of the most powerful practices you can adopt in your life. It's an understanding that things don't always happen when you want them to, and that's okay. We often want instant results, fast success, and quick answers. We live in a world where we can get most things with the click of a button, and the idea of waiting can feel uncomfortable. But when you trust in timing, you begin to understand that life unfolds in its own way and on its own schedule. Patience is not just a virtue, it's a mindset that enables you to see the beauty and purpose behind life's process. It is the quiet strength that allows you to remain calm and grounded when things don't happen the way you expect. One of the most important aspects of trusting timing and patience is understanding that the universe operates on its own clock, one that doesn't always align with our personal timelines. We can plan, work hard, and strive toward our goals, but there are always external forces and factors beyond our control. Sometimes the timing just isn't right. You might be doing everything right, but things still aren't happening in the way you hope. It's in those moments of waiting that trust is crucial. Trusting that what you are working toward will come to fruition when the time is right, even if that time is not immediately apparent. When you trust timing, you release the pressure of trying to force things to happen. How often have we spent countless hours stressing over situations we have no control over? We push, we try harder, we hustle, and yet the outcomes are still out of our hands. Trusting the process is about surrendering that need to control everything. It's about accepting that not everything is meant to happen in your own time frame and being okay with it. This does not mean giving up or becoming passive, but rather trusting that what's meant for you will come at the right time. When you release the need for instant results, you make space for the universe to deliver things in their most perfect form. Patience is also about learning to enjoy the journey. We often get caught up in the destination, the end goal, and forget to appreciate the steps it takes to get there. But each moment is part of the story that will eventually lead you to the life you desire. Every experience, whether it feels challenging or easy, is preparing you for what's ahead. It's in the waiting that you grow. You develop resilience, strength, and wisdom. You learn to trust your ability to handle the unknown and to remain focused on your dreams, no matter how long it takes. It's easy to look at others who seem to have everything figured out and feel frustrated. But remember, their journey is not your journey. Everyone has their own pace, and it's important to honor yours. Another important aspect of trusting timing is understanding that delays or setbacks are not signs of failure, they are part of the process. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel discouraged. You might wonder if you're on the wrong path or if you'll ever reach your destination. But what if those delays are exactly what you need to become who you're meant to be? What if the things that feel like setbacks are actually setting you up for greater success? Trusting the timing means having faith that each twist and turn is guiding you toward your purpose. It's understanding that delays may not be detours, but divine redirections. You see, we often think of time as linear. We have a starting point, a finish line, and a set schedule in between. But life is far more cyclical than we realize. Sometimes you need to take a step back in order to take 2 steps forward. This means there are seasons in life. Seasons where things are flourishing and seasons where they seem to be on pause. Both are necessary. The times when you're waiting are not wasted. They're moments of preparation, of reflection, and of alignment. When you trust in timing, you learn that life's rhythm doesn't need to match your expectations. Instead, it will unfold in a way that's far more perfect than you could have imagined, in its own time and order. The discomfort that often accompanies waiting is part of the growth process. Patience teaches you the art of stillness, of being present in the moment without constantly seeking the next thing. It teaches you how to be content in the present, even if it's not exactly what you envisioned. In those moments when it feels like nothing is happening, you are still evolving. Your character is being shaped and your strength is being tested. Patience is about trusting that your efforts are not in vain and that everything will come together at the right time. It's easy to become impatient when you feel that you're not where you thought you'd be by a certain age or stage of life. The pressures from society, friends, and family can add to that feeling of urgency. But when you trust timing, you start to recognize that everyone's path is different. The timing that works for someone else may not be the timing that works for you, and that's perfectly okay. It's vital to trust that where you are now is exactly where you need to be. Every experience, every challenge, and every setback has prepared you for what's next. There is no need to rush. There is no need to compare. Trusting timing means accepting where you are with gratitude and knowing that the right opportunities will present themselves when the time is right. Patience also involves cultivating faith. When things don't go according to plan, you can choose to either lose hope or hold on tighter to your belief that everything is happening for a reason. Faith is about believing that your journey has purpose, even if you can't yet see the end result. It's about trusting in the unseen forces that are working behind the scenes, orchestrating things in your favor. When you trust timing, you surrender the need to control outcomes and instead focus on doing your part, knowing that the universe will handle the rest. In relationships, trusting timing is particularly important. It's easy to feel pressured by the idea of finding love, getting married, or having children, especially when others around you seem to be doing so. But relationships, like everything else in life, have their own timing. Trusting that the right person will come at the right time can take the pressure off and allow you to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. When you are in alignment with your purpose, love, and all other blessings will naturally flow into your life when the time is right. Pushing or forcing relationships will only create more frustration. Trust that the right people will find their way to you when it's meant to be, and in the meantime, focus on your personal growth. In essence, trusting timing and patience is about surrender. It's about releasing your grip on the need for immediate results and trusting that what's meant for you will come in divine time. It's about embracing the journey, knowing that the delays and detours are part of a larger plan. Patience isn't about being passive. It's about being persistent in your faith, continuing to take steps toward your dreams, even when the outcome seems far off. Trusting timing allows you to find peace in the process and understand that everything you need will come to you when it's meant to.